Good evening and welcome to another live stream. I'm doing so many of these at the moment. We'll see how long I last doing these before I completely burn out, I suppose. But yes, thank you for joining me. It is Monday night at 10:40 in the evening, so a bit of a late start. But I thought I'd come on and do yet another working stream, and tonight it's going to be, as the title says, listing some clothes. I've already had a pretty good day compared to normal. I've actually already made like 25 listings go live this morning, which were the remainder of the action figures, So I'll say a few highs. Shazad has popped in. Hi Shazad. Tommy, Steampunk Town, Treasure Hustlers. Hi Treasure Hustlers says hello mate. Or hello Treasure Hustlers. Lincoln Seller, Gary Nicholson. Uniquely Me says hello Mr. Pearl Snap. Okay, I'm gonna have to level with you, Tracy. I don't think these are genuine pearl snaps. Okay, I think these are faux pearl snaps. I know, I'm a fraud, what can I say? But you've seen my sales. I can't be wearing real pearl snaps on those numbers, can I? So, hi Stephen Bennett, Double Karma, Pommy Pickers Rod has popped in as well. Hi guys. So yeah, I listed 25, made 25 listings go active this morning. So now that means that the general store is up to 270 something listings now, which is quite good. So we're getting to where we want to be with that. 271 listings it's on. We've actually had some good sales on there, and so now I do have a couple of figures to list, but these are these are just, I don't know, these are just completely I don't know, I didn't list these are just not worth it. They look like they've been re-glued together, the packets. And then I had this Poundland Iron Man. I know it's a Toy Biz, but it was made for Poundland, so there's no Toy Biz anywhere written on it, so it is just like a Poundland toy in essence. And there's this, I have not listed that either, which is, I don't know, those were things that get left when you run out of steam, as it were. But I think all the ones that I wanted to list have been listed, and now it's time to move on to some clothes. Tracy Uniquely Me says, I knew you were a fake. Thank you. The Hill says, hi, more work, someone's getting a fat wallet. I need to keep listing. I do need to keep doing it, because I just need to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to facilitate sales. I don't want to feel like I'm leaving anything out, so that's kind of like the angle that I'm taking on this. Zoe Patrick has joined us as well. Hi Zoe, how are you? Tommy says that shirt looks familiar. Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, it's a faux pearl snap denim shirt. It is real denim though. I think it looks quite dashing. I was wearing my trousers, but now I'm just wearing pajama bottoms because it's quite late. This room gets so freaking cold. But yeah. All right, now what we're gonna do? Okay. Pommy Pickers in the chat. Rod says, good day, Tommy. Just want to thank you for your help, mate. Truly appreciate it. Okay, if there is anybody in this chat that has not clicked the 3 dots next to Pommy Pickers' username in the chat, gone onto his channel and subscribed, please do so now. Rod is painfully close to achieving 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. He thoroughly deserves it. If you need any proof of how much he deserves 1,000 subscribers, you need to actually go over to Tommy Bernard's channel, who's also in the chat, and watch one of the streams, one of the recent streams where Rod appears, and it's amazing. Brad has popped in. Morning, evening, Zaheer. Thank you for popping in. Can't stay long as at work, but wanted to say hi. Oh, thank you, Brad. That was really kind of you. Thank you for popping in. And Sally Kelly as well. And Billy B as well has popped in. Hi, Billy B. That's a nice alliterative name. Right. We're going to do some clothes. So again, it's going to be the same scenario as last night for those of you that were here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually list the items without the photographs, and then I'm going to then take the photographs, like late at a later date. So that's what we need to actually do. That's the plan. So because I've not actually taken any photos of this stuff. However, I did actually take a whole bunch of photos in the morning and got a bunch of drafts done. Currently we've got no drafts to go, so we're on a 0 empty draft stream, so I can show you that. Here is, oh wow, hey Lex, how are you? Bad Biscuit Lex. By the way guys, Bad Biscuit Lex, who's constantly popping in the chat and super chatting me, please go and follow her channel too. She actually makes some really funny content. She's a very quirky lady, definitely worth checking out. So hi Lex, super chat £2. It says, I'd like a bedtime story about a happy pixie, please. Okay, let's see if we can do this. A happy pixie story. Okay, there was once a pixie, okay, who lived in fairy dust land. Okay, maybe, I don't know. I'm not very good at these stories. Now, yeah, what would happen to this pixie? This pixie was a good pixie, used to go to pixie school, did really well, was on track to becoming a high-flying, well-respected pixie amongst the pixie community. I'm going to try to say pixie as many times in this pixie-related story as is possible as well. Unfortunately, the pixie fell in with the wrong crowd and started to hang around with the pixies that used to hang around the back of the pixie bike shed and smoke pixie drugs together. Pixie got really sick, got really manky veins, teeth started to go, skin started to get gaunt, and just wasn't in the best place. All the future, all the good hopes and dreams that Pixie had were just dust. But then one day she happened to meet a magical pixie soulmate who rescued this little pixie, and they were very happy together, and he dug her out from this dark, dingy place that she was in, and then they suddenly achieved all their previous dreams and lived happily in Pixieland. I do admit I have completely rushed the end of it because I got tired of telling the story. Thank you for listening. Okay, now what we're going to do is actually talk about doing some work. Does he eat potatoes, says Sally Kelly. I eat potatoes, if you're asking me. I like potatoes. Right, Pommy Picker says you're a marketing genius. So, this pixie story is so sad. Did she die? No, she didn't die. She didn't die. She's very healthy pixie now, and has turned her life around. Has had lots of little pixie children, and they are absolutely doing really well. You don't need to worry. In fact, she actually was asked to give her side of her story in the Pixie edition of OK magazine, where she discusses her trials and tribulations and how she overcame them, and she's now actually a really good role model for all the young pixies out there that may be tempted by pixie drugs at the back of the pixie bike shed. So that's all done. Is Pixieland Croydon, asks Lex? It depends. Anyway, let's get on with the listing. The first item I'm going to be listing this evening, and I do need to have my trusty measuring tape. So the first item I'm going to be listing, actually I need to transition back. This is the first item I'm going to be listing. It's a rugby shirt, and it says GFI HKFC 10s. Now, this, I believe, is actually a Hong Kong based rugby team. So did this pixie work for Nestle? No, she didn't, Brad. Thank you for asking. Reselling people. So this is an actual, this is a rugby shirt for I believe a Hong Kong based rugby team. Thanks, I can sleep happy now. I'm so glad, Lex, and I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. I'm sure we can share more about the pixie story then at Hitchin. So this is the first item. I like picking up sports-based shirts. I paid £1.50 for this, like I've pretty much paid £1.50 for all the items you're going to see. The back of it has some nice embroidery as well. So it's like GFI HKFC 10s 2007s. Better let Copper know that you tell bedtime stories, says Tracy. Right, so there we go. So this is going to be the first item. I'm going to do a little bit of research on this item as well, because we just don't know whether it's worth it, to be honest. Probably we'll find out that it's not worth anything. Okay, it definitely... Oh god, I've just noticed it's missing a button, so it needs a button putting on it. So Beck's going to need to put a button on it. I'm going to quickly find out what it's worth, and I might just do the draft, and then we can always deal with that later. HKFC 10s, I think it's called HKFC 10s. I don't know if we're going to actually find something on these. This might be a fail, the first item. I think it will sell. I think it just needs to... Rugby shirt, vintage Argentina. Okay, well that's completely different. Yeah, we're gonna have to work this one out separately. I'm not sure about that one. It needs a button anyway, so we're gonna put that one aside. So it's going well so far. So put that aside. I thought that would be a really nice item. In fact, I'm sure it would be a nice item. You know, HKFC 10s. GFI HKFC 10s. There you go, the Hong Kong 10s. So maybe if I type in the Hong Kong 10s, it will come with... Let's type that in. Hong Kong 10s rugby shirt. Let's see whether that comes up with anything. Okay, there you go. So that, I don't know, that could be something. Hong Kong rugby 7s. Will they let that go for 99p at auction? But yeah, I think there'll be a market for this. It'll get a tenner or something. Hong Kong rugby polo shirt, used, sold it for 8 plus shipping. Okay, so I reckon I should better get a tenner. I mean, that's pretty plain. There's nothing special. I think we'll do okay. Hong Kong, someone took an offer on $39.99. See, I think I'll do okay because I actually sold a Bali football shirt. I'm not losing money. I'm not binning it. It just needs a button. Okay, it just needs a button. It's not that terrible, Brad. I mean, sorry, Tommy. Sorry, I'm getting confused with Brad and Tommy because those of you who don't know, Tommy is now becoming Brad, and it's really confusing. So you know, Tommy is Brad 2.0, and Brad is Brad. So yeah, I think I will list that. I think it just needs the button, and Beck can fix a button up. So I'm gonna do it. Because I think there will be a collector for this. I sold like a football shirt, which was a Bali FC football shirt. Someone paid £30 for it. It took a while to sell, but I got £30, whereas other people had sold it for a lot less. So I'm actually going to be listing that, guys. So you know what? That is going to be our first draft. So create listing. At least I know what it is now, and it's got like a Sechem brand or something. I'm going to call it GFI Hong Kong 10s 2007 rugby shirt. That's like vintage, you know. Has it got any tags inside that I need to look for? And the button will get fixed. I mean, it's got nice embroidery on the sleeves as well. It's really nice. So I think we're going to do okay with this, actually. And it is a Sechem brand since 1923. Cotton polyester blend. I don't know what the size is, but we're going to work it out. And I think this was probably a match worn. It just has that feeling. It could be match worn. I'm not going to put that in the title, obviously. It doesn't actually say whether it's a large, extra large. I think it's a bit worn for that. Doesn't say. That's a bit of a bummer. I'm going to have to just like eyeball it. I think it's going to be a large at most. Size large, I think. Definitely not XL or XXL. Yeah, I'm just going to list that. Hey Nick, how are you? I need to do Zaheer clothing. This is decent. Yeah, I'm always live now, definitely. It's just what I do now. It's what I do. Tracy, when Z gets tired, we should do a rate my haul. I'll show you my haul to you and your. Oh, that sounds good. If you want to come on and do it, you're more than welcome. Or you're going to do it on your channel, I'll stay up for that. Kevin says, I listed an item earlier. That brings me to a grand total of 1 listed currently. That's pretty good. And the Hill says, I've had 2 sales since you've been live, Zaheer. You're bringing luck tonight. Maybe it's that pixie dust. Super. Okay. I'm just going to do this listing. It's a GFI Hong Kong 10s rugby shirt. There we go. Are they rugby union or what are they? Hong Kong 10s. This is their website. Hong Kong. What league are they? I don't know. Rugby Legends. I don't know. Title sponsor GFI. Hong Kong football. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna choose one. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they are. We're gonna just put rugby union shirts. Rugby. I'm just going for rugby union. Why not? Shipped those 2 TVs, says Nick. Cool. Took ages to pack securely. Didn't film it though. Wish I had now. And Unusual Vintage says, hi everyone, doing some listings too. And shipping Amazon merchant fulfilled orders here. Selling perfume. Cool. GFI Hong Kong 10's rugby shirt. HKFC 2007 rugby shirt. And it's by Sechem. And it's size, I'm gonna say it's a size L. And it's just gonna go in, I don't know, I'm just gonna leave that bit out. Condition, good condition with some wear, from use, still with plenty of life for the new owner. Measures. Okay, what does it measure? It measures. Hey, look, Mum, how are you? Okay. Right, this measures from pit to pit 21, so it's 42-inch chest. So it's 21 inches pit to pit. That's like a 42-inch chest, isn't it? Measures 21 inches pit to pit, and it measures shoulder to hem. It measures 28 inches. I think 28 inches, and 28 inches shoulder to hem. Please see photos for further detail. So this is going to need obviously a what's it called, a button, but you know that won't be difficult. Beck is really good at all that stuff. Right. Adults, I don't know, just rugby union, Hong Kong, modified, no. Gender, men's, I guess, unknown. Hong Kong 10s. Is it GFI Hong Kong 10s? And then we're just gonna move it. How much is posted on TV? Okay, Shazad's saying, question, can Nick, can you send perfumes into Amazon FBA? I don't know. You're aiming high on Mr. T, says Kevin. I think I've seen someone sell it for 30 on eBay, so I thought I'd go for 30, Kevin. You know, I do have an offer on it though, I think, so I'm always up for offers. Oh, and then let's copy and paste this across as well. Okay, it's annoying that these aren't all the same size, but let's get them all the same size. 18, there we go. I'm going for 19.99. It's got to be worth that, and we will save that as a draft. So that's that done. So that's our first draft sorted out. Next item I want to share with you guys that I'm going to be listing. Right. It is like a fishing, it's like a fishing top, a fishing hoodie. The brand is Cabela's. Yeah, it's just like a hoodie really, but it spells it vertically. I think that's what it is. It's like a, you know, fishing gear stuff. It says world's foremost outfitter, and it says mossy green, I think, which is the design, I guess. So I think I should do okay with this. It's a size, I don't know what size it is. Made in Guatemala. I don't know what the size is. I think it says it on the inside tag actually. Size small, regular. So yeah, it's a size small. So the size isn't great, but it's still a decent-ish hoodie, and it says mossy oak. That's it. It's a mossy oak Cabela's. So I don't know. I think I might do okay with that. £1.50. Kent says it's a store in the US. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, we'll do our normal bit of research on it then. We will do our normal bit of research. Cabela's mossy oak hoodie. Is it a hoodie? I don't know. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna get that kind of money. I think I'll get like 15 with best offer for that maybe. I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Pommy Picker says listed $324 today, and it's only 9 a.m. I think I've listed probably a fair amount myself actually this morning. So this is me getting ahead of the game now. So I'm pretty happy. I actually, like I said, I made 25 listings go live earlier. So I'm just adding more because I need to. And Bronwyn from Australia is here as well. Hello all. Wow, Pommy Pickers, you have inspired me to get listing 10 a.m. and all I've done is send offers. Still. By the way, thanks for popping in, Bronwyn. They look like Kent Daigle stock photos. I don't know, but anyway, let's just get this listed then. I'm gonna go for like 15 with best offer on this. So it is just like a camo hoodie. I'll call it a camo hoodie, I suppose. Yeah, the new without tag they're selling for like 20. So this is used, so it's kind of like that one, isn't it? So yeah, we'll see what happens. About 15 should be good. Yes, what does it say? Cabela's. Okay. Okay. I'm guessing it's not something you would pick up in the US. I'm guessing if you saw this in the US, you wouldn't pick it up. But I only paid £1.50 for it, so I think it'll do okay. Cabela's. There you go. Sporting goods, hunting, clothing. We'll put it list it under there. Cabela's mossy oak camo hoodie, hunting, fishing, outdoor hoodie, size S. There we go. Yeah, you wouldn't pick that up. I remember Cabela did hunting video games. Cabela is hit or miss. Oh, okay. Over here, I think I'll do okay, to be honest, because I think I've had similar-ish stuff, and it sold eventually. Not didn't take too long. So I'm just gonna go for used. For the new owner, please see photos for further detail. Okay. Type. Men's sportswear, I guess. Clothing type, it's a hoodie, shirts, top, jersey, sweaters, hoodies, men. And it is like a camo cotton blend material. It's not modified, and it's made in Guatemala. It's not a custom bundle, and it is. I've got mossy oak in the title. I think that's fine. Right. Good night, Shazad. Thank you for popping in. Do appreciate it. And thank you to the other 60 odd people that are in here. By the way, guys, if you do wish to pop into the chat, let me know. What I can do is invite, copy to clipboard, and then let's whack that in there. If anyone wants to join me, that's the StreamYard link. You may have to just let me know that you joined in case I miss it. I will keep checking here and there. If you do wish to join, that's up to you, obviously. I'm not actually going to force anyone to do it or anything, obviously. So that is another item sorted. Okay. Hey there. Peter Cummins has popped in the vinegar jar. Thank you for popping in, appreciate it. Okay, this is nice. So the next item that we are listing is going to be a pair of Ted Baker jeans. Ted Baker jeans sell really well. So yeah, I really like them. Most Ted Baker jeans do okay anyway. Nick says, next time Z need to edit the listing challenge video. Not at all, no worries, Nick. Here we have got the kind of quirky things Ted Baker does is like they've got like all different buttons. Each button is a different Ted Baker branded button. Weird stuff like that they do. They'll always have they'll always have their branding on their rivets. They'll have all kinds of little trims and linings. So definitely worth looking out for like Ted Baker stuff. Their tops can be a bit hit or miss, as we know, but jeans normally do okay for me. So there we go. I'm gonna actually get this listed then. Right. Will you take less? As hi Z, enjoy these streams. Thank you for saying that. Will you take less? I do appreciate it. I hope you guys do enjoy them. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy them. If you do, please remember to leave a thumbs up. In the thumbs up section, there's a button I think that you press. That is much appreciated. So yeah, you know, the usual stuff. Ted Baker's dozen. Ted Baker is a UK brand, so you'll get there eventually. Will you take less? Yes. Streams, yeah, I'm glad you enjoy them, that's great. It's in the US a lot. I see Ted Baker at Marshall's all the time. Ted Baker's kind of decent over here. Oh, you know what? It's really weird, guys. I'm not complaining. I'm really not complaining. I'm just surprised at how weird this is. Like, our store is selling like it used to, and I'm not complaining. This is what used to happen all the time. You know, we're getting sales we're getting sales, guys. I'm actually getting sales. This is like on the RC store. Someone has just bought 4 vintage RC parts for a total of £30. It's a multi-quantity listing. I've got a stack of all of these bits, so it's not going to affect my listing number. It's just, this hasn't happened for a while, but it's just really nice. It's just really nice that it's happening. I'm just so glad. It feels good. I am so nervous about it though, because we've not done anything different. We're just plowing on and hoping that it's going to make a change. Like it's so stressful when things suddenly stop working when they have been working. So I'm really, really happy that it is working. Let's do a bit of research on these jeans. So these are Ted Baker's dozen 34R, we'll call them. Ted Baker's dozen 34R jeans, and we'll see what they sell for. Okay, so yeah, okay, not huge money. £18 with free shipping. Someone sold some for 15. Brand new. Okay, someone got 22. Those look more similar. So yeah, I'd say I'd go for something like that. 22. Yeah, someone took an offer in 25. So yeah, I think 26. So I'll go for like 20. So I'm just gonna work on that. I am listing Tommy, but not on that store. I'm listing on the general store, unless somehow they've linked them somehow. And the general store, I'd expect to get some sales, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. But yeah, I just don't understand. Like the RC store seems to have come to life at the weekend. But yeah, Tracy says, but Z, think about the shipping that will have to be done. Maybe cancel the order. You know what, Tracy? That's a good idea. I didn't handle the shipping well earlier. It was a quite stressful situation. I actually had to wave down a post lady to get the last package through. Glad some sales are coming in. Keep on listing, Z, says Nick. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to keep making hay while the sun shines. Even though the sales are coming through on a different store. We have had sales on this store too, don't get me wrong. We are getting sales on the general store as well, so definitely happening. But yeah, it's just nice to see that the RC store seems to have just gone. It's like I remember. It's reminded me why I wanted to do RC parts. Like I knew it was a good idea because it was doing so well for us, and then all of a sudden this year it's just like people lost interest. Maybe it was just the time of year, and maybe we're gonna go through a few months now where people are gonna be fixing their cars and spending money, and we just need to be aware of that, and rather than just spend all the money, try to actually squirrel it away. So yeah, just a couple of bumps in the road, everything will get better for you guys. I thank you, Zoe. That's so kind of you to say. Woo76 says, no rhyme or reason to the bay. Yeah, it's true. Julie has popped in. Hi, Julie. Hello. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. And Tracy, uniquely me, says, definitely need some thumbs up. By the way, guys, let me know when you guys are going live, so then I'll know when my shift is over. Hold on. I think there's someone in the chat. Oh, wow. We've got a legend. I'm gonna have to put my headphones on. Hi there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Super.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry if you were waiting for a while. I'm very.
No, I just popped on to say hello, my British friend.
Did you? Is that what you popped on to say? That's fantastic. Hello, my American friend. How are you this lovely evening?
I am not American. I'm from the Republic of Texas.
Oh,
Come on
okay.
now.
You're a Texan. Okay. Is that different?
Yeah,
Is that completely different? Tracy, can you corroborate Todd's story?
Not completely different, but yes, our American football team, the Dallas Cowboys, won yesterday, so
okay.
I'm in good stead at this point.
Of course.
Good stead. Forward on through the breach, my friend.
Tommy says, how can you keep a star waiting?
Star.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. And Krillin Rob says, Texas is not America. I am the real American. Oh, fighting words there, Todd.
Oh, Krillin. Oh. that Yankee from up northeast? Oh my God.
Okay.
Krillin's here.
Ted Baker 34R.
That's awesome.
Ted Baker's dozen. Ted Baker's dozen. 34R. Oh God, what are these? Yeah, so are you getting on with some listing this evening? Or just
a
kind
bit,
of a bit, just chilling.
Not extreme.
But you just thought you'd give me some company. I appreciate
But
that.
I am like a retired old school teacher.
I know.
I got my retirement check coming in, so
I know.
I don't have to do just a ton.
Just enough.
Yes.
Blue jeans. Okay, so these are waist 34. I'm gonna have to check if I can't imagine having a 34-inch waist. I used to have 34-inch waist. I used to. And then I just
I used to have a 30-inch waist.
So did well, no, yeah,
I was running
oh, really?
6 miles a day back then.
Wow. I don't think I've ever had 30. I think the lowest I've ever had was like a 32-inch waist. Yeah, so it's still 34R. That's good. And let's just see what the leg is.
I actually took running seriously at one point in my life, and people said I looked emaciated, but
You were lean.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I
leg
was very
33.
lean.
Leg 33.
Actually ran 3 marathons back in the day.
Wow. Okay, that's impressive. I'm not just saying that.
But
yeah.
not fast. I was never like
I walked a marathon, Todd. Me and Nick and Beck and
I
Andrew,
know that.
yeah.
I've seen your videos.
Yeah. Oh God Almighty, that nearly killed me. That nearly killed me. Seriously, it was crazy. Oh gosh.
My okay. In comparison, I was a recreational marathoner, right?
Yeah. And
my fastest marathon was 3 hours 36 minutes.
That's crazy.
Which is
that's still impressive.
Respectable.
It took us like all night.
But
yeah.
If you look on recent marathoning,
yeah,
a sub 2 hour marathon has been recorded by a Kenyan runner.
No way. Really?
Less than 2 hours. Can you believe that? That is like, oh my God.
That is, yeah,
okay,
no, I can't, no, that is something I simply cannot, that's incredible.
Hang on, let me do the math. Let me get out my calculator here. Oh, I pull out my phone and I see that somebody wants to return something.
Oh,
great.
God, that's such a, I'm so sorry to be the cause of that, Todd. Yeah, it's not cool.
You're the problem.
I'm the problem. If you hadn't taken your phone out at that particular point, you know, maybe that wouldn't have happened, huh? You never know. You never know.
So marathon is how many miles?
26.2 miles or something.
26.2.
I think it was 26.2 miles. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Divided by.
Kevin says it didn't count though, wind assisted or something. It doesn't matter, Kevin. Come on, it doesn't count. How can you say it doesn't count?
Okay, that's 120 minutes divided by 26.2 equals. Wait, I did something wrong. 26.2 wait. 120 minutes divided by 26.2 equals 4 minutes 58 seconds per mile.
26 times over. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I don't know how. I don't know how anyone can do that.
I mean, my best marathon, I averaged like 8 minutes 30 seconds a mile.
That's crazy.
And this Kenyan runner did it in under 5 minutes per mile. That's crazy.
It is crazy. That is crazy. Maybe he was on some kind of special, like, I don't know. He's obviously like got some kind of an advantage genetically, and maybe they've like enhanced it further with. You never know. I don't know, because just that is crazy. 26 miles to be able to run. I don't want to take away from that kind of an achievement, but it seems incredible. I don't know. But then again, people would have thought the 4-minute mile was impossible before it was done, right? And then everyone did it. Maybe a whole bunch of people are going to start doing it now. Who knows?
Yes, but think about it. This guy ran, sub 5-minute miles. I challenge anybody
to run. Yeah.
And if anyone can run a sub 5-minute mile, they are very fit.
Yeah, very fit. Yeah.
26 sub 5-minute miles back to back. That's just.
I just want to say thank you to Myra Elaine. She says Hazy and Silver just confirming, just coming by to say goodbye. Much love to you all. Thank you for popping in, Myra. It's very kind of you. And Mr. Sadie says, very common here. Carhartt is better for us. And Vinegar Jar, Peter Cummins says, there's a new type of running shoe that is knocking huge amounts of time off running records. Do you happen to sell it on your store there, Peter? Or there is a new record for women's marathon with the same shoe? Really? I didn't know that. And Kent says he had skates on. Maybe he had skates on. Yeah, maybe
with skates you could do.
I don't know how you'd get away with that.
Sub 5-minute miles.
Yeah, exactly. You'd get cramp in your calf very quick, wouldn't you? Doing that.
I would. Yeah, if I ran a sub 5-minute mile, I would probably die.
Yeah, I don't think that's, takes me 2 hours to watch 60 minutes, Todd. I'm out to walk 60 minutes, I'm guessing. I don't know. And Peter Cummins says, I don't have your size.
Having been a long distance running participant back in the day, it's just that story is just amazing.
Oh no, of course it's amazing to me, and I'm just I'm as far as you could get from a long distance running participant. It's
No, you're much closer than I because you're like 20 years young. Well, 30 years younger than me.
You'd probably still have more health. Kevin says yes. Kevin says yes. I'm sure Z could do the same with the right shoes. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that optimism, but I think it's misplaced. No, it's the shoes that did it.
Just looking at Z and the guy from Kenya who ran that race, I think that Z has a slight bit more
density.
I don't want to be rude here.
A bit more mass.
But you're filled out.
I'm more filled out. That's it. Runner. Yeah, I think so. I'm more filled out. That's definitely.
And I as well at this point am very much more filled out than I was back when I actually participated.
I need the stream's help actually. Okay. It might be difficult to tell, but what color is this? Is this like a grey? Are these grey jeans? Like are they meant to be black? Are they meant to be grey? How are you meant to know? What color are these jeans? Please tell me, people.
Those are grey.
Those are grey. Thank you.
I think.
Yeah, they
What
look.
difference?
They look. Well, people apparently want to know the color of the clothes that they're wearing. I think that's, you know, what do you think of that? I mean, I find that irritating. Just put.
Mr. Sadie says big bone.
Yeah, I'm very big,
Yeah.
definitely. Burger boned, actually. Dark wash. Yeah, they're definitely dark wash. But they're not super dark. They look a bit faded. But that could just be because of use. I'm going to put just... Grey seems about right. What's the worst that can happen? Someone will buy them and they'll return them, right? Indigo.
So, Z, I
What's
gotta
the-
ask, do
yes.
you ever sell vintage items?
I've sold vintage hi-fi. I love selling vintage hi-fi. Indigo. Okay.
Indigo.
Indigo. Indigo.
That's a blue.
Is it? I'm going
Indigo is not gray.
indigo color. Yeah, I'm not putting indigo. No, I'm not going for that. I'm going for grey. Stonewash grey. That sounds good, Silver Manny. I like that. Vinegar jars, how much have you got listed today? I listed the 25 items that I was photographing earlier on your stream, Peter, and now I'm just going to draft clothes because I haven't got any more. But yeah, Todd, I used to, well, not used to. It's just I haven't found any, but I have sold, pretty vintage hi-fi, like, Valve amps and just old 70s and 60s hi-fi type stuff. I've done that kind of stuff, but not really vintage as such, like.
Yeah. I love it though.
Yeah,
And I brought that up because I have a vintage silver piece here.
Oh, well, what a segue. Hold on, let's show the people, because I've got the oh, that is beautiful.
This is...
Okay, I'm going to show my ignorance now. What is it?
This is a vintage garnish skewer. Like if you were serving like cocktails,
Okay.
and you had a jar of olives, and people could skewer their own olives.
Okay, right. I love
This
olives.
piece,
Oh.
is from, I think, Indonesia, and it is made of 800 silver, which is, sterling silver is 0.925 silver. This piece is made from
Almost.
0.800 silver.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
I picked this up at an estate sale.
Have silver
weekend.
prices recovered and stuff? Because I heard ages ago that they just tanked in a big way.
It's a bit recovered.
But to be fair, you're selling it on the strength of its aesthetic as well. You're not selling it to someone to buy and scrap, are you? So
I would think that this piece
is going to go to someone that's going to actually use
about one half of the value is the silver content, and one half of the value is the aesthetic utile. How do you say usefulness?
I don't know. Usefulness will do, Todd. You don't have to complicate things.
So, imagine you're at your Thanksgiving dinner and you have some garnishes to serve.
Uh-huh.
And
what a classy way to do
piece.
it,
Yeah.
Very classy.
Isn't that marvelous?
It is absolutely marvelous, definitely.
I love vintage items. And also, at the same estate sale,
Uh-huh.
I picked up these also 800 silver place setting. So let's say Mr. and Mrs. Jones, you place their card in their own
Oh, nice.
sterling silver, or well, it's not sterling, it's 800 silver.
Tracy's asking, how many times has Z had a Thanksgiving dinner? I'm always giving. I may not have had a Thanksgiving dinner, but I do give thanks for the many, many dinners that I've consumed. Include.
Oh. Yeah, I got out of context, didn't I? There.
Yeah, but I completely I can appreciate the sentiment, Todd. I think Tracy is being what's known as a pedant. She's being pedantic.
Pedantic.
Yeah. A pedant.
Well, okay. That word went. I should know what that word means, but
yeah, you know, like someone that's just being nitpicky for the sake of being nitpicky.
Oh, yeah. That's Tracy.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
So these are a bit oriental looking.
Mhm.
Look, the fellow with his rickshaw and is drawn by an ox.
I don't know, maybe.
I guess oxen is plural and ox is one.
I'll tell you something about context, actually, guys. This is interesting, Todd, as well. I remember when I was at primary school, like back in the day, so like I must have been about between 7 and 9 years old, just so you know. I remember like vividly, like computers weren't a common thing, right? And we had these Nimbus computers that they were teaching us things on. And for some reason, even though we were in a UK school, the software that was on this computer was it was like a game where you had to get a family across the US, like on in carts, like back in the day. You know, like I don't know, understand. You know, when people used to travel across the states in little wooden carts and they had to make all these decisions. Like, what? How am I, as an 8-year-old child, meant to appreciate that? You know?
Right.
You seemed completely unimpressed with that story. I can understand. That's fine.
No, it's just it was for the sake of teaching you how to do math
and all decisions and things like that. Yeah, but it was such a weird background. Oregon Trail, says Frankie's fine. I think that was it. It was on a Nimbus computer, and I loved playing it. It was like the best thing in the world, but I just didn't understand. Looking back, I'm like, it's such a peculiar choice of software for like, you know, UK school children. I just thought. Mr. Sadie says we watch football and eat until we get sick. And The Hill says, Zaheer, is that an Oxford University word? Did you go there? No, I've never. I'm not. Yeah, come off it. If I went to Oxford University, do you think I'd be talking to you plebs? And I say that in the nicest way. I'd be probably like, I don't know, what would I be doing right now? Let's all imagine what you'd be doing on Monday night at 11:33 had you been Oxford educated. Or you know, Yale or something, or MIT. Imagine what you'd be doing right now instead of listing someone's used jeans on the internet. That's what I would want to know. I cut you off, unfortunately, Todd. I'm really rude, so can you... No,
you're quite all right.
Okay.
I'm just like, I don't know what...
Cousin Blow, says Tracy. Most likely, Tracy. Most likely.
Blow. Tracy.
You can afford plenty of that.
The problem with excessive education in the United States is that you have to pay more tax. And though you may make $2 million a year,
mm-hmm.
At that level, you are paying a significantly larger amount of your earnings to the federal government.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the same everywhere though? Kind of. I mean, we have. I think the rule here is if you anything you earn over £40,000, you get taxed. I think it's 40% on whatever you earn above the 40,000 mark.
40%.
Yeah.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah. That's anything
That's
above.
a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's.
Of course, yeah, we don't get absolutely free health care here, so.
At the point of entry, but anyway, let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah. Taxes are boring, right?
Yeah. Here's a bit of Americana. A Green Bay Packers quilted hooded jacket that I thrifted. There's another word that I've picked up from you guys. Thrifted. I wouldn't have used that. I would have said gotten from the car boot or charity shop. But now I say thrift.
Hey,
I say thrifted
better
now.
sell it quick because Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers are doing well this year.
Well, I don't know how relevant that will be to a UK buyer, but yeah. Well, if they're a fan, it would be. People do watch it, so.
So do you only sell to the UK?
No, I sell all over the world, Todd. So yeah, it could be going to the US. It could be going anywhere else in the world where someone is a fan of NFL. That's the second item made in Guatemala that I'm listing.
Well, those busy Guatemalans have got you stocked up.
Yeah, they definitely, Todd. Yeah, it seems that way. Okay. Let's create a listing. 4 days ago, we Polish people officially can travel to the USA with no visa. Really, Polish, that sounds cool. And Highway Bus says education is the key to success. Every child should be encouraged to attend university. And Mr. Sadie says here we have a different meaning of Americana. Yeah,
that is true.
What's your meaning of Americana? I probably used the word wrongly.
To me, means something universal to all Americans, not just.
So the NFL isn't something you'd consider like a national institution, almost.
Well, yes, but not that team.
Oh, okay, right.
It's like, yes, the NFL is Americana, but you picked out a particular team.
Okay.
Amongst.
So that would be like me saying all Brits love Manchester United when.
Yes,
yeah.
It
would be a very ignorant statement. Can I retract my earlier statement? Actually, it's my stream, so yes, I can. All viewers are instructed to strike off my previous comment. Okay.
Americana. When I think of Americana, I think a bit of history involved.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to sell a photograph of John F. Kennedy that he had signed, that would be Americana.
Yeah, I suppose that's a good point. No need to.
If you were to sell an American flag that had 48 stars instead of the 50 that are there now.
Okay, the point's been made.
That would be a piece of Americana.
Point's been made, Todd. You can stop now.
Okay. Shut up, Todd. Okay.
You don't need to make me feel even more dumber. I'm kidding. Trump changed rules in order to manipulate small Polish communities to support him, says Polish. Well, if it's working in your favour, Polishek, then embrace it. It's not memorabilia. I'd just say coats and jackets. Order!
The right honourable gentleman's previous statement has been
expunged. That's it. Expunged. Yeah. That's it. I was watching a Stephen Colbert's show, or a clip of Stephen Colbert's show on YouTube, and it was really, really interesting because it was just his view of like what he'd seen happening in the UK Parliament, and it was just really funny. It was just, it was just like the way he saw what went down and how it's all conducted. And Tommy says education is the key to debt and misery. Well, I have both of those, Tommy, debt and misery in abundance. So, Death by Glamour has announced she's in the chat by saying, Z, you may get rid of all these Americans. Shower of troublemakers.
I made a sale.
Congratulations.
U.S.
Hey,
government issued
Polly.
camo pants.
Oh, cool. Hey, Sam, how are you? Thank you for popping in. We've got 70 people in here at 20 to midnight. Thank you, 70 crazy people that are here at quarter to midnight. Obviously, it's not quarter to midnight for a fair few of you. What time is it over where you are now?
It is 5:40 p.m.
Oh, that's a lovely time in the afternoon. I like it.
It's been a lovely day here. The weather is nearly perfect. It was 40 degrees Fahrenheit this morning, and it is about 70 degrees Fahrenheit now.
Wow.
Just beautiful.
We had a really lovely clear sky, but the temperatures haven't been high. I mean, it's winter now, so it's been very, very cold, but we've had a really lovely crisp, clear day, and it's just, I like those days.
It's been clear in the UK. That's unusual.
Very clear, blue sky. It was lovely. We do have nice days. Tracy says the sun is setting. Kent says 5:40 p.m. Sam says just off to bed, auction in the morning. Well, good luck at the auction, Sam. Hope you find some amazing stuff. Yes, Z, it's a bunch of plebs and some posh Americans, says the Hills. Oh, God. Okay. It's green. I didn't even put green in the title. It's a green jacket, and I'm selling on eBay. And I've been selling on eBay for like a good few years. And I've just looked at my title. I did put green in Green Bay, but that's an interesting question. Should I put green in again? No, I'm not going to put it in.
Not necessary.
No, exactly. I'm going to leave it because it says green already. So
proponents of the team will know what color it is.
Polishek says, come on, Zaheer, it's not cold. It'll be -20 soon in Poland. Oh my goodness, the thought of that. Sam says bloody cold though. It is cold, but it has been crispy and nice, hasn't it, Sam? It's been a lovely day today. It's really blue. It's nice to see some blue sky sometimes, that's all.
So Polashek is in Poland?
No, I think he's in the UK, but originates from Poland. And in it to flip, it says no need. Yeah, I thought so. Mother's mustache says sun set here an hour ago. It was extra beautiful tonight, full of pinks, purples, and shades of orange. Oh, that sounds so lovely, Mother's mustache. That sounds so nice.
She doesn't know squat. She just
good conditions.
No, she's a lovely person. I'm teasing.
Polishek says, I love Bournemouth. He's in the south coast. Good condition with some lights. Where from you? Still playing it live. Yeah. Please see photos for further detail. Sam said, what blue sky? Well, we had blue sky. So outer shell material is just going to be polyester, I'm guessing. Let's have a look, shall we? This is riveting stuff, isn't it? Me reading out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, the shell is nylon. Wow, well, that was a turn up for the books. I wasn't expecting that. There we go. Men, insulation material. So the lining is nylon as well. So is the shell. Okay. No, the filling is polyester. There you go. Yeah, the filling is polyester. So we're gonna go for polyester there. Size type is regular and it's an XL. Occasion is casual. Closure is zip. Vintage, I would say probably not. I don't know. I can't be certain. Been stuck inside for most of the day, says Sam. Oh, okay. And DBG says we have a permanent grey sky. Tommy says no for the colour as well. Yeah, it's in the specifics. I've just seen it. Anyway, happy listing night all. Thank you, Sam. Reselling Polly, by the way, guys, if you haven't, you can click on the 3 dots next to Reselling Polly's name and follow her channel on YouTube too. She's another UK reseller for those of you that don't know, and lovely lady to follow. Right, so that is cool. Filling material, cheese. Oh, I could do with a cheese sandwich, actually. I love cheese so much. There's nothing wrong, you know. It makes everything taste good. Not everything, but you know, most things. Turns the humble slice of toast into something magical.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going for £50 with best offer on this, I think. What do you guys reckon? I think it's pretty cool. You're not going to see many of those here. It's got massive spell out. Did I put spell out in the title, maybe? I don't know. Green Bay Packers. Yeah, I'm going to put spell out. I don't know.
It should do well because the Packers are doing well again this year.
I wish I understood or had any interest in American football. I'm sorry to say that I don't. I'd love to, though. I actually like the whole look of American sports. You know, like I love, like, I used to play NBA games. I never played American football games. I used to play NBA games a lot, though. DBG says, I just ate a massive aero bar, making up for the loss of me leg. Says, oh, I hope your ankle feels better soon, Leanne. That sounded painful. And hi, Junk Girl 71. Thank you for popping in. 72 people, guys. Wow. Thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate it. It is like nearly midnight here, and it's cold in this room. It's really horrible. So I do appreciate the company. Polishek says, I love NBA. Yeah.
The Green Bay Packers are not NBA.
Well,
they're NFL.
I know that. He knows that as
okay,
well. Yeah. No, we're not.
Okay.
We're not that ignorant of the teams.
Okay, I'm just.
You can retract your previous statement, Todd.
Okay.
You can we can expunge it from the records.
I appreciate that.
It's fine.
Gentleman friend from the UK.
I think we need to use the word expunge more often. What do you think? It's
expunging.
Expunging. Absolutely.
Sounds a bit like you're cleaning your arse, but okay.
It could do, couldn't it? T-Cake says, it's just rugby with padding. I don't think NFL fans would agree with you, T-Cakes. Rugby with padding. And Darren K has actually asked quite a good question. What food do you hate, Z? Yeah, I think the way that question was asked was because obviously I do have a love for quite a wide variety of foods. Okay, what don't I like? That's a good question. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of like sweet and sour. You know, like say I'm not a huge sweet and sour fan. I don't like pineapple in my food. I love pineapple, but I'm not a fan of it in like sweet and sour dishes or on pizza, for example. So I would say that's like one thing I can think of off the top of my head that I'm not a huge fan of. Just to prove there are certain foods out there that I will think about not eating. Oh, is that another ka-ching? Wow.
Another sale. Oh, I sold a Ray Cook mallet head putter for the game of golf.
Wow, I know the game of golf. Cool.
Yes. Do you sell sporting goods?
Not often because I mean I tend to, as far as I tend to go is like replica shirts, you know, like so soccer shirts, things like that. I don't really sell footballs or bats and things like that.
Well, have they heard of the game of golf in
the British Islands? Of course, people are mad about golf. Yeah, mad about it, as you well know. I think you were being you were being facetious, weren't you? There, facetious.
I was.
Yeah.
I have actually played golf in Ireland myself, and it was a lovely golf course. And a good score would be like a 72, and my score was like 150 or something. It was terrible, but I enjoyed the walk out.
Being from Croydon, the only golf I ever played was we ventured to a pitch and putt course, and I was young, and I thought
very nice.
And I thought I could smack that. I just wanted to smack the golf ball really hard, and it was really hurtful to my ego, especially in front of my friends. Thankfully, we were all equally cack-handed, but it's actually much more difficult to hit the ball at all, let alone direct it, than it.
Yes.
It's not easy. Put it that way. And I just never went back. It was such a traumatic experience, you know. I may try a driver range at some point in the future. I just want to hit the golf ball really hard. I've got a golf course near me, actually, like down the road. And there's a really nice one in Lytham as well that's quite well known. They cuss each other so politely in Parliament. Pineapple with meat is the worst, says Uniquely Me. Yes, Tracy, I'm glad you feel that way. I've played putt golf before, says Mother's Mustache. And The Hill says I like crazy golf. I thank you for sharing Reselling Polly Sam's channel, BCP. Appreciate it. Okay, my next listing, my next draft. How many drafts have I done? Let's see. Let's just have a look at the damage. 5 drafts doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 5 more than I would have done had I not come on here. That's the way I see it. Look at this. This is a nice Renault F1 team shirt. Quite cool. We've got some nice patches and embroidery. It's got the Bridgestone logo on it. Obviously the Renault and the Total logo. Someone will like this.
Seems everyone is talking their experience with the game of golf.
I think it touches people where, you know, it's a very traumatic game.
Traumatic.
It is. It hurt. It's not a good game. I think it's dangerous. It can make you feel bad about yourself. Darren K says, how have clothes sale been for you, Z, in the past couple of days? Dead for me, not even many watches to make offers. Yeah, our sales on the second store have mostly been of non-clothing items, actually. That's a good point. The only... I did sell like a religious robe or cassock, but that's not really your everyday item. And then I sold a Gant shirt and a football shirt, but yeah, it's not been as many clothing sales. It's been more other things, so the action figures and other bits and pieces. Um, okay, what other comments have we got? I'm dangerous even at the driving range, says Junk Girl. It looks so easy, but it's not. And Silver Manny says the Trump mini golf course is just 5 minutes along the road from me, says Silver Manny. Okay. Polar Shek, I normally have 1% on the listings, promoted listings. And Tommy, confirms golf is the hardest sport in the world. You see perfect games in many sports, but you'll never see a perfect game in golf ever. And Kevin says, after a hard evening's work, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for popping in, Kevin. Only 2 wins. With 2 wins? That's not bad, Kevin. He's playing Fortnite, I think. TKEX says, should do well with that, Z. I just drafted an F1 official team, Henry Lloyd Jensen 22 hoodie. No comp's gonna have a stab at a high price. Yeah, definitely, TKEX. If there's nothing to compare it against, it's always worth it is very humbling, golf, Tommy, you're right. Very humbling, that's the word.
Well, if you consider all the factors involved in golf, there's wind, there's the turf, there's the equipment, there's your own ability. There are so many variables.
Yeah.
Yes, there will never be a perfect game of golf. I don't imagine.
No. No, it's not autographed, Tommy. It's not autographed. Polar Shek says gym at 6 a.m. then school drop-offs. I wish I had the discipline to go to the gym at 6 in the morning. I really, really do. Yeah. That's all I can say about that.
So it sounds like you're listing away, Zaheer. You're doing well with your listing.
I'm listing. I'm just, I just hope sales follow. I mean, we've had a really marked change in sales over the weekend. Like it for the first time in a while, we've had sales like we would expect to have. But now I'm just really nervous that it's just been a fluke and that's it.
Yes, last weekend I had a very good sales weekend, and this just past weekend was not quite as stellar, but it was steady. So you are right. It sometimes goes, I think, high to medium to low, and you're I
think it's that everyone would trade in the mega high days just for a bit more consistency, and I think consistency is, high sales are not. I think everyone during their reselling at some point will have high sales. I think everyone at some point during their reselling career will have really high sales, but I think consistency in sales is something that is much harder to achieve. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. Okay.
That's good, but doesn't consistent sales require diversity for one thing? You must sell in many different categories.
Well, that's the whole point of having the 2 stores, though, Todd. So and yes. within the RC store, we've got quite a lot of diversity in terms of the brands and the types of things we sell. And it just seems over the last couple of days, people have started buying that again, which is really nice. We had our very first over £100 day in a long time on the RC store, which is really nice. And we used to do that consistently. So that's looking good, but that's the whole point of having the general store. The general store, we don't have any rules as to what we're going to list on it, as long as it's good value, as long as it's worth the effort.
Right.
That's how I feel. Good condition socks. still with plenty.
So I as well strive for diversity. I mean, I sell some silver. I sell some shoes. I sell some watches.
Yeah, I'd love to learn more about those. I think it's
sell some military surplus, and it all seems to even out. But yeah, I think diversity is a good equalizer for your store.
Yeah, I can completely. It protects you. It's like hedging your bets, isn't it? Fat Girl Sewing says, hi BCP, I'm on my feet 8 hours a day right now with my day job. I feel that should be plenty of exercise. Wow. Being on your feet the whole day is terrible. I've got such bad varicose veins because of that.
Tracy, you have a friend producing a golf movie that
seems quite biased against it, the culture of golf. Gentlemen only, ladies forbidden. They do need to bring that stuff back into the 21st century, though, don't they, Todd?
They've, in my lifetime,
they've made a lot of changes, yeah.
Fairly good strides, but it is true. There's
always more that can be done, I suppose.
Nearly the amount of interest and money involved with women's golf as there is in men's golf.
But that applies to all sports, doesn't it? So it's unfair to pick on golf for that, I think. I mean, I think every year when we have Wimbledon tennis, it's always in the media about how much more money the men are going to get as prize money versus the ladies, even though the ladies finals tend to be so much more exciting. But you know, it's about the first female golfer, says Tracy. Oh, cool.
The first female
golfer.
Professional golfer, or
just the first woman that picked up a club. Good condition with some marks.
That would have been like 1528. And the game of golf has been around for 800 years, something like that.
Right. Yes, professional. It was quite a fight, says Tracy. Ah. Okay, that's that. This is awesome. I've done like 6 or 7 drafts now. Oh, 6. Still good. Have I not listed? Oh, this is quite a nice jacket, actually. This is a Zara. It's so freaking cold, isn't it? Well, it is here anyway. It's cold where I am. I found quite a cool shirt, actually. I don't know if it's going to be... I don't think it's going to be worth much, but I found a t-shirt which is for a band called Children of the Beast. And it's quite interesting. It's got a really cool graphic, like a Egyptian mummy skull graphic with lightning coming out of its eyes, and apparently Children of the Beast are like a really popular Brazilian tribute band for I can't remember who they're for. Oh god, is it Iron Maiden? Maybe, I don't know. It might be Iron Maiden. I'm gonna just check, but I don't think there's gonna be I don't know how much demand there will be for Children of the Beast. That's done in Iron Maiden fonzie. So yeah, they're an Iron Maiden, like they're the Brazilian Iron Maiden tribute band. Like they're very well respected. They're like kind of in Brazil, from what I can tell. So yeah, I just thought it was quite cool. Iron Maiden tribute, yeah. So official. Oh, I could have just looked at the back of the shirt rather than googling it. I knew I'd gotten the information from somewhere, and it was actually printed on the back and actually printed on the front of the shirt. Yeah, it says official Iron Maiden tribute band Brazil. I just thought that would be, maybe someone will want, maybe it will be of interest to someone that's into Iron Maiden tribute bands. I don't know. I just picked it up. It was cool. We have a 2-time world champion boxer named Katie Taylor. Irish television never televises her matches nor does any coverage, yet they have McGregor plastered all over the place. Wow, I didn't even know that. Obviously, DBG, if they're not televising it. Courtney Smart says done 50 football shirts today. Normally do 20 a day. Wow, Courtney, 50. That is some serious going. Congratulations on that amount of work. The plebs have encouraged Master Z to draft more. We are in a feudal dynamic. Okay, hi. TK. Oh yeah, tribute. Yeah, maybe a tenner. I'd say. I think I'd do well for a tenner, wouldn't I? So yeah, I think so. TKs, maybe a tenner if I'm lucky. Todd seems. Oh, you're back.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. No need to be sorry.
I had to go to the restroom. What do you call the restroom? The loo.
The loo, yeah.
The loo.
You can call it the bog as well.
The bog, yeah.
Going to the bog, going to the loo. Yeah.
So I am curious.
Yes.
Zaheer.
Yes.
If you had stock beyond your storage limits, your storage area.
Yeah.
What are your options? How much, like in the US locally, I can rent a storage unit for perhaps $60 per month.
No, it's way more.
Or a 10 by 10 foot by 20 foot storage area. Granted, it's not climate controlled, and the Texas heat can melt items rather rapidly. But there are.
You can get storage, but
in the UK, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean you can get storage, but it can be pricey. I don't think I'd have storage. I don't think I'd get storage like that for that cheap. I have had a look at storage units and things. They always tend to be quite highly priced. Like I think you're looking at something for the kind of size I'd need minimum of about probably 150 a month, 150 a month. So, but I mean that's not bad. That's not bad. But I mean, Tracy and Tommy are gaining subs. 10 for me, 4 days in a row. Oh wow, guys, that's pretty cool. I seem to be stagnant. I think I've reached my peak. It's downhill from here. Official Iron Maiden tribute band.
I reached my peak on YouTube about 5 years ago, I think.
You got to keep pushing it, really, haven't you? It's one of those things.
It's one of those things that I don't care whether it goes or not.
Yeah, I think it's one of those. Like I said, it is just whether if you enjoy doing it, you enjoy doing it. There you go. Tea Cake says 150 square foot is £130 a month here. Exactly, it's quite pricey.
Wow.
It's
quite,
yeah.
That's quite a bit compared to here. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But the options are there. I mean, you just have to choose the right ones for what's around us. I think at the moment I'm quite happy. Well, not happy, but I'm just going to be really careful on how we do things, and just be as streamlined as we can be. We have ruined you, Z. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Good condition.
But yeah, I have 2,000 subs to my channel, but I never go live, so I am not monetized because
of the new rule changes.
Yeah, I have less than 4,000 hours per year. So watched videos.
But you hit the subscriber threshold.
Oh, I used to be monetized. I used to get a check once every 4 or 5 months from eBay, eBay from YouTube, but no longer. But it doesn't matter. I wasn't making that much with it anyway, so I'm not worried about it. But
guessing Todd doesn't watch George Ross, says Tommy. I don't get that. What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean, Tommy?
Yeah, what do you mean, Tommy?
What do you mean, Tommy? George Ross.
Yeah, he's a very popular UK reseller. Yeah, he's been in the community for ages, and always commenting and stuff. And he decided to start a channel, and from the word go, like his videos, like the quality of his videos is just mind-bogglingly good. Short sleeve, regular. No, it's not vintage. There we go. You've got to want to do it. That's the thing, though, isn't it? You just got to want to do it. If you enjoy making videos, just make videos. As simple as that, really. If you don't. It's so freaking cold out here. I hate this place. The house is really warm. TK says he has a small lockup. Don't know his rent though. Yeah. I don't know. I think YouTube has been overtaking a lot of resellers' worlds lately. That's why I'd never do it. I don't know. What do you mean, DBG? Taking over their worlds? Sounds a bit dramatic.
It does in a way, but yet I see several, not a lot, resellers that have popular YouTube channels that have translated their YouTube popularity into more sales through their eBay or other avenues. For instance, Lonnie Garage Flips.
I love watching. Yeah, I've got his mug. I bought his mug.
Yeah, he's an absolutely fantastic reseller. You would agree with that,
yeah.
I would think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And because of his YouTube popularity, quite frequently, in fact, it seems to be pushing perhaps a third to one half of his sales are to people who watch his YouTube videos.
Yeah, I watched a video where I think he mentioned that only one of the sales he was picking was, as far as he knew, not from a viewer. So yeah, yes. That's crazy.
And isn't that amazing?
It is, and credit to him, to be honest.
Absolutely, I have no.
He spends every video in a storage building, says Tommy. Oh, the Tat Doc says, DBG, where have you been? Missed you. Hope you and yours are well. Yeah, she's well, but she's busted her foot, unfortunately. And Highway Bus says, the worst thing about reseller videos is the people in the chat. Oh, wait.
Wait, I'm usually there.
Yeah. I really need to sort of heating.
You tell me when I've outworn my welcome.
Oh no, you're fine to. I'm just freezing here. I'm going to be going off soon because in time for when Tommy and Tracy go live, because they didn't go live yesterday, which is very upsetting.
Yeah.
I didn't really.
Well,
I think they're going live.
They're a couple of lazy punks. They only go live when they feel like it. So.
Yeah, it's really upsetting, to be honest. I mean, I was expecting to watch. No, I'm not. I'm serious. It's disgusting, really. You can't just, hook me like that and then just not come up with the goods. It's not good.
So there you go.
Yeah. And.
There you go, Tommy and Tracy. You better come up with the goods, or Z is going to be.
I'm going to be very upset. I'll be most disgruntled. Highway Bus says Z should start selling merch and branding things. I'll take half a dozen Z-Brie muffins. Oh yeah, you've reminded me of the blueberry muffins, Highway Bus. Oh man,
don't say that out loud.
They were so nice. There was just I just think it's wrong that they only offer them in a certain petrol station. Like, why do they have a bakery that makes those muffins? And if you go to their it's a place called Morrison's. We have a supermarket called Morrison's, okay? And
yes.
You'd think if you went to like one of their supermarkets, they'd have the full range of goods, but for some reason, these muffins only seem to appear at a petrol station. And then they do them on some kind of rotation. It's just wrong. Was it 100% Pamuk? What the hell is that? 100%. Why do certain
no
shirts?
Consistency with the petrol station?
No, so it's kind of like a lottery. You go in there hoping that they're gonna have the goods for you. And it's so disheartening when you walk up to the area where you expect to see them, and instead they've got like double chocolate or something. It's it's just playing with your emotions, and it's just, only so much I can handle.
Like Tommy and Tracy.
Yeah, exactly. And then Tommy and Tracy don't go live. It's just, Oh wow, Money Mental Andrew has popped in. Well, good evening. I've just listed a few £100 worth of clothes too, says Money Mental, and sold one of them for 20 quid already. That is because obviously you are the self-proclaimed greatest clothing reseller. Is that not true?
Absolutely.
I'm starting to get these annoying strands of hair in my face. It's just irritating. I need to get a haircut, really, but
I have no hair, so I don't give a rat's ass.
Fair enough. You don't want to hear me going on about my hair issues.
That's all right.
Tight.
Why are these people returning my stuff?
Oh, they're just bad people, I think, Todd. Just bad people. That's all you can put it down to. Just not good people.
You expect new when I sell used stuff?
Okay. Tommy and Tracy, are they new? Hope they have knowledge bombs or I'm unsubbing, says the Tatar. Oh, God. It's a muffin conspiracy. We need to call the Muffin Man. Oh, God. I love the way Z goes from talking about me straight into what's annoying him. You just bring that out in me, Andrew. I don't know why. Maybe it's my like deep-seated hatred for you that I thinly veil on a daily basis. I don't know. By the way, do you want to pop into the chat after me saying that? You're more than welcome. I'll put the link in. Cool.
Yeah, I'm getting boring. You better.
No,
replace
not
me
at all,
soon.
Todd. No, not at all. Not at all. That's not what I was saying. It's not what I was saying at all. Okay.
You know what's annoying to me about returns lately
Yes, go on. Tell me.
is that eBay automatically approves returns,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't give me the option of just, if you got your item broken, I don't want to pay the return shipping to get the broken thing back.
Yeah.
So why does eBay not allow me to?
Isn't there a setting for that? I think there's a setting, Todd. Well, in the UK, I'm pretty sure you can set it like the auto return thing is, I think, something that's I think it's something that's like you can set a limit, so you can tell eBay that items under or over a certain amount of time, I think. Sorry, certain amount of price. So you could say that anything that's under £20, if someone opens a return, just auto approve it. I think there is a setting somewhere on eBay for that, so you might be able to change it so that it asks.
Yeah, it's like if it's broken, I don't want to pay the return shipping.
No.
To get it back, I don't want my broken crap back. If it broke, then it's broken, and I trust most buyers that it's broken. So
Andrew says he says he can't join because he's on a listing binge and he's about to just have a bath and go to bed or something, I think. Yeah. You're in the bath. I thought you'd be jumping at the chance to go live from the bathtub, Andrew. Like, with strategically placed soap suds. No, we don't get bored of Todd ever. You're right.
Oh,
I hear something cool on listing.
Myself, so.
You're not. This is cool. Look at this. No, you don't have to. It's not that cool. It's like a nice fleece with all these embroidered leaves on it. I don't know. Someone will want that. It's very autumnal. It's by a company called Tulchan or Tulcan. I don't know. We don't get bored of Todd. Well, not daily. There is a way. It's a money threshold. Anything less than $15, they keep it, says Tommy. Yeah, I thought there was some kind of a money threshold situation going on. I've done 8 drafts now. I'm pretty pleased with that. So 25 listings went live this morning. 8 drafts. That's pretty good. Tat Doctor says there should be Todd audiobooks. Definitely.
Oh my god.
Andrew says, I knew it. Andrew says, I was tempted to go live from the bath, but I don't think the viewers are ready to fall in love with me just yet. Yeah, I think so. I think you don't want to be responsible for broken marriages and such, really, Andrew, so I respect your decision. Okay. Tea-Cake says, what were you thinking, Z? It's hideous. It's not hideous. Look, it's not for me. It's for resale, but I thought it was very nice. Like, look at the embroidery on it, and someone that's a fan of leaves and like branches and nuts of some kind. I don't know. Just
nuts.
Yeah, like I don't know, that's those kind of acorn type nuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a pair of nuts?
No, it's actually 3. No, it's
3
like
nuts.
Yeah, it's 3 of them on it. Yeah, embroidered.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's unusual. Usually the nuts come in pairs, but I'm just saying.
uh, oh god, it's so cold out here. I think I might need to make myself a coffee. I don't know. I'm gonna keep listening. Yeah.
Well, how cold is it?
Well, the house is really, really warm, but this is the conservatory, so it's really cold.
Conservatory.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Is that
it's like a sunroom, maybe. So it's like an extension that was added onto the house, and it's got tiled flooring, and like there's just the ceiling, the it's got glass roof, and just windows all around. But lovely in the summer, but freezing cold in the winter.
Why don't you put on more clothing?
I should really put on another pair of socks or wear some slippers, but that's where I'm losing most of my heat right now, is through my feet. my top, yeah, it is. I mean, you can get heated. It does have a heated floor, but it's so expensive to keep the heating on. And also, I've got like electrical power points and things on the floor, and I don't want them to overheat. And hi Jord, how are you? I do love nuts and meat, says Tracy. There's a surprise. Highway bus
has a pair of nuts.
That's not a surprise at all. Jennifer Hay says space heater. Yeah, I need to get. It's really silly, but I did have one, but then it got in the way during the summer, so I got rid. Now I have to get one again. It's really stupid. I should just put it away somewhere and just remember how cold it gets. Madam, I am a fan of leaves, branches and nuts. What do you have in a large? I'm good, George. Can I ask, was it you that purchased a couple of die-cast figures earlier? I just want to know. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but Forget your dignity, get a Snuggie, says Michelle Lathan. I never said I had dignity, Michelle. Have you considered taping Alfie to your thighs for extra low cost? Well, you know what, Highway Bus? I would love if Alfie just constantly cuddled me, but Beck has gone to bed, so he's going to be in bed now. It was indeed, says George. I thank you very much for the purchase, then, George. I appreciate it. You need a pimping dressing gown like Hugh Hefner. Leanne, I like that thought. A purple velvet like dressing gown. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Time to bubble wrap the ceiling, says Darren. This is a full zip. Get one of I did have TKX. I had an oil filled radiator, safe for material paper, quite reasonable to run to. Yeah, I did have an oil fill. They were really good. It was just so stupid that I got rid of it. It's just it got in the way, and yeah. I do lots of stupid things, as you guys know, so I don't have to explain my stupidity. I just got rid of it when I shouldn't have done. No problem. I've got my eye on a few more in your store too. Oh, super. And Andrew says I could sell you a dressing gown. Thanks, but I'll pass. Full zip, blue embroidered autumnal theme fleece. Right.
Glock 30 fan asked me, how do I feel about Bitcoin as an investment?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
I tried to answer, but I think there are people who have made millions of dollars on Bitcoin investing. On the other hand,
it's people that have lost
you must be knowledgeable and have a gambler spirit about yourself to
I think
take that plunge.
I don't even think you can call it investing at the moment, because it's unregulated, isn't it? It's completely unregulated. Any exchange that you try to trade on is unregulated. There's no, people just lose their money. I'm sure people will make lots on it, but I think it's great if you want to just like hold it and see what happens for many years. But it's not like I think the instant money is different. There you go. Silver Manny says my son got into Bitcoin at $800. Wow.
However, I see many videos on YouTube now from storage unit buyers that when they get a computer in a storage unit, they copiously look through the files on the computer to see if there's any Bitcoin stored on the files, and it automatically becomes theirs.
Yeah.
And it happens. So why not? I mean, it's like, even though it's a dubious market,
I think
to a point it's still valuable at some point.
Okay, firstly, we should obviously say this is an entertainment channel for entertainment purposes.
Yes, sorry.
And neither of us are qualified in any way, in anything, to tell you about anything. So just once that's out of the way.
Yes.
Yeah. No, what you say, I kind of agree with. I think my issue is it is unregulated at the moment, so you can't consider it. When the exchanges that you're going to be trading in parentheses on are completely unregulated, how can you? It's just daft to do that. It's the daftest thing you can do. If you do want to do anything, the safest thing to do is, if you're genuinely interested in the technology, the safest thing to do is to buy it, have it on some cold storage, have it on some cold storage, and then, just leave it, in cold storage. Don't trade it, don't do any of that daft stuff, because as soon as you put it on some dodgy exchange that servers are somewhere in some further part of the country, and further part of the world somewhere where there's no way you can access or have any action against them, it's a complete Wild West situation at the moment. I think if you genuinely believe in it, and you're one of the people that think that in 10 years time 1 Bitcoin is going to be worth $1 million or something, spend some money on it, forget about it, put it onto like a Trezor or something, and just forget about it. Obviously don't forget completely, because if you forget the keys and stuff, then you're screwed. But yes. Don't trade it. It's not a trade. I don't think it's something you should be trading, because it's Andrew says the international arms trade is unregulated if you do it illegally, but you can make millions. Well, yeah, but it's not the same thing, is it? Because the people that are trading, arms are not. They're not single entities, are they? They're like, you're talking governments, and in the same way, that's why you shouldn't trade crypto, because guess what? All the big banks are probably doing it with all their, they've probably got secret teams that are manipulating the market. For them, the crypto markets are just like heaven, because it's like, hold on, wait a second, we're being judged on everything we do on the FTSE or on the, on the Dow or whatever. Hold on, there's a completely new digital market where we can do whatever we want. We've got the money they can manipulate a currency, by themselves, and there's literally no consequence for them. So, one person going in and putting their money into that is kind of like you're pissing in the wind. Is the term, I think. But that's my humble opinion, and I'm normally wrong about stuff. And if you saw my bank account, you wouldn't take any financial advice from me.
Well, I totally agree with what you're saying, and therefore I invest in a certain percentage into hard assets like silver or gold, hence my name, Silver Hair Stacker.
Gold bug, are you?
And then a portion into the markets as a whole. And so, but yeah,
I'd feel
cryptos are a gamble. If you like to gamble, if you like to go to the casino and gamble your money,
then it's basically
That's how I feel about crypto. Yes, you can make a big return in certain circumstances,
but it'll be more down to luck than you
can lose your ass. So there you go. That's the way I feel about cryptos, and so I have no interest.
Ideally, if I'd buy I'd buy when I'm in the position to invest, which I'm not because I'm in debt still. But when I do have money to invest, I'd rather do something safe like an index fund where I know that in the long run it's gonna increase. But coming soon, Money Mental UK Guns and Ammo.
And my wife golding it. Today is my wife's birthday, Z.
And happy birthday.
Yeah, she is my wife of more than 1/3 of a century.
Wow. That's
so cool. Yeah, there is no amount of cake or flowers or cards but to make up for all the time she spent with me. So she wanted a what's the watch? iWatch.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Patek Philippe.
Oh, please. Say Patek Philippe. Yeah, no.
No, okay. An iWatch is almost as good.
An iWatch is a little bit more within my means than a Patek Philippe.
And more useful. Unique Tracy says that is so sweet that you're spending her birthday with
Well, she's not home yet from work, Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy. Screw you.
The heck with you, Tracy.
Causing
she's
trouble.
She's still at work, so she's earning an income while I'm sitting here piddling on eBay.
Yeah, Tracy. What'd you say to that?
She's still got another 1.5 years left to go on her teaching career, so...
Oh, okay.
Dang you, Tracy. I used to like Tracy, but now I don't.
Yeah, I can understand. I have sympathy for your change in heart.
Yeah, Tracy gave me a hard time. I don't need that from that young punk Texan over there. And she lives about 300 miles from me, Z, and
that's crazy.
I can't. There.
So you guys are both in the same state, and she lives 300. That's just mind-boggling to me. That's
my God, Z.
Yeah,
Texas is like 1,400 miles across.
See, it's just I can't get my head around that because that's insane. That is huge. You can drive from the north to the south in about 700 miles here. Like literally from the north to the south of the country. From top of Scotland to the bottom of England. It's about 700 miles, I think.
I get that. I've been over there.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And you guys have a lovely country. I love to go to the UK and Ireland. And...
Yeah, no, I love it, but it just it's absolutely crazy that Oh my god, Tracy's not a mod on my channel. I just realised that. Wow. I didn't even realise that. I don't have many mods, do I? How the hell is Andrew a mod on this channel? Who made you mod, Andrew? It must have been me, obviously, but like, how? Like, what was I?
Am I a mod? I'm sure I'm not.
Yeah, I can't just give it away like confetti now, can I, Todd? I mean, I think you deserve it, maybe, but you know, slowly. There you go. Oh God, there you go. Right.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, Tracy's a mod, but I'm not. So there you go.
No, you are as well now. So there you go.
Oh, there you go. I don't know what I would do with it, but whatever.
No, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll take it away when you're not looking anyway. So.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care. I'm just in it for the glory, Z, not for the monetary.
Oh, you're just in it for the power. The power.
Yeah.
Unlimited power. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I definitely need to get a heater in here. Andrew says because I'm the greatest mod in the world. Wow.
Andrew.
Oh, France is only 300
really
miles away.
Andrew? He's another Brit.
Yeah.
It's okay. We love the British.
Man. Problem with white football shirts is washed this and it's still a bit.
You know, when I go to Ancestry.com and I spit in the little vial and I send it off, I am more British than British people are.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, how's that feel?
I don't know. It's like, here I am in the big state of Texas.
I've just got to laugh. Andrew's just put.
I go visit the ancient homeland of the United Kingdom, and they live in such a tiny place. I'm like, I may just renounce my heritage.
This puny country. Andrew says facts mean nothing to me, Michelle. Yeah, we've seen examples of that.
I have just watched a wonderful documentary about the Spitfire airplane from the United Kingdom.
All right.
Yeah.
God,
if you're not a World War II historical buff, you're missing out. It's so much fun and interest.
But it's so sad as well, though. It's just so sad. So just,
yes.
But yeah, I learnt about Spitfires at school and stuff. Not that I can remember much, unfortunately, now, but pretty crazy how it changed proceedings.
Just fascinating to me.
I find fighter jets fascinating, though.
Yeah.
Because they're just so ridiculously fast. And I like Top Gun, so...
I have a need for speed.
100%. Oh god, this is so...
Tat Doctor was born on a Royal Air Force base in England. Wow.
Oh, he's just showing off now, isn't he? RAF base.
It's just so fascinating. The Battle of Britain and
it's a former base now, but still. And Michelle is asking, did you see the movie Midway, Todd?
Oh, absolutely. That's a
it's the new movie that's just come out, isn't it? I think I've seen trailers for it.
Oh, there's a new Midway?
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting confused. I don't know.
Because Midway movie was like 1970s?
Oh no, I think there's a new... Is it Pearl... No, there's a Pearl Harbor type based one, I think. I don't know, I might be completely wrong, but there's a new movie that's just come out that I've seen trailers for. I don't know whether it's called Midway. I don't know. Oh, Andrew says Hurricane was more effective than the Spitfire.
Oh, yeah, Hurricane.
True story. Okay.
Hurricane.
Oh, Michelle says yes, there is a new Midway. Yeah, there's a new one that's just...
Wow.
Yeah, I think I saw a trailer for it, or like an advert on the television.
I have got to go see that.
I thought I'd seen it. God, I'm so cold right now. It's unbelievable. I know I might have mentioned it a few times, but it is quite a serious amount of cold. It has one of the Jonas Brothers in it, if that helps, says Michelle Latham. Yeah, I think that's probably what's going to make Todd rush out to see it.
Oh yeah, no.
It depends which one. It depends which one, Michelle. I don't know who they are. I've heard the name though. The North Face A5 series.
Tommy says, "You ever think about getting a blanket? Just wrap it around your shoulders and
I know.
keep warm."
It's like I said, it's the feet issue, and I don't think I've actually got slippers. Poncho. I do have a poncho, but I was thinking about listing it.
A serape.
I don't think the poncho is going to help really. This is a lady's poncho, but it's not a big deal, is it? Will it help? It'd be interesting, actually. Can't even put this thing on. It's so complicated. I know I've lost the thing. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, actually, that does feel a bit better already. Yeah, feels a bit better. Yeah.
Look like a bandito now.
It's fine by me. I have got socks. I think I need more. I think I need. Yeah, I have a heater that is under my desk. Yeah, that's what I need, Tracy. Trends. Yeah, with the denim shirt as well. Oh, this is quite cozy actually. Yeah. Why didn't I think of this before? Okay. Right. Walking shirt. Where's the walking shirt I was listing? Man alive, where did I put the shirt that I was listing? Has it vanished? Couldn't have vanished, could it? That's not possible.
Wow.
That's not it.
It is 59 degrees Fahrenheit here now.
Okay.
Which is how much Celsius to you Brits? Let's see. Somebody in the side chat help me out. What's 59 Fahrenheit?
Let me Google it. 59 Fahrenheit in Celsius. 15 degrees now, really? Wow.
That's warmer than
that's
UK, right?
Oh yeah, significantly. It's probably about freezing.
And tomorrow we are supposed to reach 80 degrees Fahrenheit for the afternoon high temperature.
Oh, I found the shirt I was looking to list. Okay. Oh, this is comfortable.
But yeah, Central Texas. So
watch.
Y'all are
there you go. Watch
basking in
go.
comfortable temperatures in the summer. We are
you're sweltering. But Watcher says I'm
Yeah.
20 miles away from you. My outside thermometer says it's -4. I'm in front of an open fire, so I'm toasty. Wow. -4. Yeah, it must be cold. What's the temperature in Garstang right now?
Oh my God.
It's -2 degrees in Garstang
It's
right now.
-2 degrees here in Celsius. In Fahrenheit, that means it's 28. So there you go.
So we are 15 Celsius, which is quite a bit warmer than you, Z.
Yep. We're -2 Celsius.
Wow.
Yeah. And Savvy Mum says it's -1 in Coventry right now, middle of the UK. Yeah, got it. No wonder I was feeling cold. There you go. That explains it, doesn't it? I had no idea it was this cold.
Be right back.
No worries. Right. Size L. Is it 100% cotton? And I'm actually listing a short sleeve shirt, hiking walking shirt by North Face, because you know that's gonna sell right now, right? 100% cotton, is it? Size L. Ooh, there's an Alexa. I'm so shouting at that. It's not an Alexa actually. It won't work because it was just, you know, when you go into Google and then you press the little microphone button on Google search, so you can search by voice. That's all it is. So look. So if I go here and I click on the little microphone logo in the search box, that's when you can search by voice. But I don't have a smart speaker at the moment. We've got a Google Chrome, but that's just to, you know, watch stuff on telly. But we don't have a smart speaker at the moment. And I don't think I'm gonna get one. I don't like the idea of having a speaker that I can talk to. It's just a bit creepy for me at the moment. Although I'm sure I will change my mind at some point. But right now, that's how I feel. It's 15 degrees here in Wrexham. Andrew, my Google went off when Carla asked how to use a walking stick a few weeks back. She asked Google. Google told me. I wanted it to be an Alexa. It's not an Alexa. I'm sorry to disappoint Andrew. But if you shout "Okay Google," it should start listening, but only if I've got the tab open. I think. Or does that not work on the desktop? That might just work on the Google speaker thing. So if someone doesn't have an Alexa but they've got a Google speaker, you can say "Okay Google" and it should work. Like technically my phone should wake up when I say "Okay Google," but my phone's got many things wrong with it, so it doesn't work. So there we go. Now that I've given you an update on my tech issues, I'm just going to get my 10th item listed. Hi Z, you know those speakers can listen to you, says Pleasant Valley. Hi Pleasant Valley. Yeah, that's why I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff, you know. I try to avoid it if I can. I mean, they can listen to you through your phone anyway. Are you putting the clothing measurements in today, or is that just for when Becca's watching? No, I've been measuring them when I've had to. So depending on the specifics, if the specifics are asking for the pit to pit and stuff like that, then I'm doing it. So for example, if it's asking for it in the recommendeds, then I'm putting them all in. Yes. Color is kind of okay. I need help. What color is that? Is that like a blue? Is that like a blue or like a... Yeah, that's a blue. That's a blue. I don't need to help. That's fine. It's a blue. Regular. So it's a size L type. It's a button up. It's a short sleeve. It's not vintage. Casual. It has got a pattern on it. Geometric, I suppose. I don't know. And that's that. Yeah, it's blue, yeah. Tat Doctor says stop saying okay Google. Yeah, okay. A5. Just okay. Google my phone. It woke up. Freakiness. No likey, says T Cakes. Yeah, all Android phones do that. Good condition. With some lightware. I'm definitely gonna have to get a heater in here for tomorrow.
Well, Z, I'm gonna leave because
No worries.
my little wife is gonna be home, and it's her
Of course,
birthday,
of course. Thank you for joining.
She's going to expect me to be
Attentive. Of course, of course. Have a good evening. Best to give my best to the missus. Happy birthday. And thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Not at all. Not at all. See you later.
Fun.
Okay. She will expect you naked, says Tracy. Maybe she will. Maybe. That's not for us to know. Okay. That is the 10th draft done. I am freezing cold. Okay. I'm actually gonna... I could finish off a couple of these figures. I could do this figure, actually. May as well list this manky figure while I'm here. That'll take me to 11. And then... I'm not done yet. I still got a couple of things to list, actually. Got this Adidas top. It's a size L. XL. It's like a black and yellow one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, thanks to Todd. He was cool, wasn't he? It's always cool to have Todd in the chat. Man, I'm freezing now. We've been streaming for over 2 hours, so I think Tommy and Tracy are going to be on hopefully soon. I don't know what kind of time you're thinking, guys. Is that a poncho, Z? Yes, it is a poncho. I thought I'd wear a poncho. It's a ladies' one though. It's not a gents' one. I don't think, because it's got like this really thin little buckle. If it was a man's one, I'm guessing it would have some big giant thing, you know. This is like a budget poncho. Oh, thank you, Todd. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Todd. I appreciate your company. I really did. Yeah, I am in the late night groove, Pleasant Valley. I'm getting work done, so it feels good. I don't even think I had this done the right way, you know? The thing isn't closing the right way. I think I might have it the wrong way round, but still. Tap Doctor says, well, I'm going to recharge, peeps. Take care. All night. DBG, rest up. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for popping in, Tap Doctor. I could be in a Western. Yeah, you're right. Would be cool. My favourite Western of recent times, well, it's not that recent, it was Tombstone. You know, the one with Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer. I think Tombstone was such a good Western. I think Tommy has fallen asleep on his keyboard, says Tracy. Man, he better wake up and do a show. I think, because I am going to cut it short, because I've done 10 listings. I'm like, I could stay up and do more, but I've done 10 drafts. Tomorrow I'm going to be photographing and listing them. So I think I'm going to call it a night, because I've done some work anyway. If he ever answers me, we'll go live in about an hour. I'm your Huckleberry. That's right, Junk Girl. That was such a great line. That is such a great line, Junk Girl. That was such a great movie. No, it's not my audition for the Monumental movie. I'm not having anything to do with that. Pleasant Valley says never saw that one. It's such a good movie. It really is. Pleasant Valley. You should definitely check it out. The Mandalorian is a great western, and Silverhair Stacker says Silverado best western in recent years. Oh, I wouldn't mind watching. I like western movies. I go through phases. You like the spaghetti westerns with Eastwood? Okay. Yeah, I just loved I really liked Tombstone. Something about it was so cool. I did like Young Guns, although I know that they weren't like I suppose they weren't your super traditional ones, were they? They were a bit, they were a bit different to your regular western. Val Kilmer was a really good actor. Glock fan, you're right. He was really good. He was amazing as the Doc in Tombstone. Firefly was the best western ever. I've not heard of that, Andrew. I've not heard of that. I have to put it on my watch list. Yeah, definitely. Outlaw Josie Wales, says Glock fan. Again, that's not one I've heard of. What was 310 to Yuma like? That's meant to be quite a good western as well. 310 to Yuma. Right, guys, it's 1 in the AM. I could stay up, but I'm cold. If I had this heat situation sorted, I'd probably stay up and stream for longer. So I would, but I don't have the cold situation sorted out, so I'm too cold. And even though the poncho has done wonders, my feet are still cold. So I'm going to call it a night. Thank you everybody for joining me. Tommy and Tracy will hopefully be going live in an hour or two. Firefly was a great Joss Whedon TV series that cancelled too soon. Really, Andrew? Joss Whedon was the guy that made Buffy and Angel, from what I know. Courtney says stay up. I would love to stay up, but the cold has beaten me. My feet are chilly. Silverman says, you guys are cool, but honestly, I would, but it's cold, guys. It's cold. Firefly, like a western in space. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm going to call it a night. Bye.